Hey guys, great to see you. Welcome back. Now, for anybody who saw my previous lesson, we took a look at the style of Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones, and in particular, his song Honky Tonk Woman. And essentially, we looked at the intro and a little bit of the verse. Now, because of all the positive feedback I received from that video, asking me to continue on and show you the rest of the song, that's why I'm back here today to show you the rest of the song. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, for anybody who didn't see the first part, I'll pop a link down below, or you can just click up here and go watch it. That's very important before you watch this part. And also, I'd just like to point out before I get started, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and clicked on the bell notifications, it really helps me out if you do that. Okay, so let's carry on where we left off. And I'll start from the beginning, just showing you where we're up to so we're clear about that. That's very important. So you'll probably be aware of the beginning by now. Hopefully that's been going smoothly for you. And it sounds like this. That's where we're up to. Next little section, 3rd, 4th and 5th strings played twice. Then we have, and we've done that before, right? That's the 5th string open. Then we slide from 2 to 4 and finish on an open 3rd string. End up on the 5th fret, borrowing the bottom 5 strings and play. So that's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. You can play it like that, or you can play, which is essentially just playing the 4th string first and then playing the 5th, 2nd and 3rd. Then we have, and we know that, right? So essentially we're just adding that middle finger to the 2nd string of the 6th fret and the ring finger to the 4th string of the 7th fret. Play it twice, then we take them off, so we're just playing that 5th fret. Okay, and of course you've got the tabs there, right? So you shouldn't have too much problems with that. Then we play, and all we're doing here is we're playing the 1st and the 3rd strings. I'm fretting the 1st string 5th fret, sliding down to the 3rd fret, then playing the 1st and the 3rd open, then I'm going up onto the 3rd fret 3rd string, and when I bend that up, I'm playing the 1st string as well, and then the 1st and the 3rd in unison, and you can see that in the tabs, right? And then we do our little slide thing again. Alright, so that's the open 5th, slide up from 2 to 4 on the 5th string, and then play that open 3rd. And that is where we come up onto the 7th fret, bottom 5 strings. And what I tend to do here, there's a couple of ways you can play it. You can just play that 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th strings, or again you can put a bass note first. And you can play the 5th as a bass note first, before you pluck 2, 3, 4, or you can play the 4th string as a bass note first, and then you can play 2, 3 and 5. Alright, so you've got or, all very similar, right? Then we play harmonics up on the 12th fret, and then we come down to the 3rd string 4th fret, and we play 4 to 2, and then we're playing our 3rd, 4th and 5th strings again. And then you play that series of open notes there, and that is what leads us into the chorus. Okay, so that's the whole intro and verse now we've got down, which is fantastic. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that for you so you have a reference, and if you want to practice it along with this, you'll be able to do that, because I'm going to play it nice and slow, and it goes like this. Okay, so if you need a little bit of time to practice that, it's well worth you doing so before moving on, because you want to get the smoothness of the piece and the feel of the piece, because that's what really comes across when you're playing this song, right? So spend whatever time you need to do that. And whilst I'm at it, I'd just like to point out that, you know, if you like the kind of material I'm producing here and you'd like to see more of this type of stuff, please share your thoughts down below, because they will shape the future videos that I make, alright? So I would really appreciate your feedback on that. Okay, so now let's take a look at the chorus, yeah? So I'll play it for you and then I'll break it down for you. So we've got and on it goes round and round, okay? So that's essentially the feel that we're looking for here. And to play this, we start out with this little figure. Alright, so all we're playing here are the 3rd, 4th and the 5th strings, and you got the tabs like I say, alright? So we're going to start out by playing that bass note, 5th string open. Then we're going to play the 3rd and 4th strings in unison, and then hammer on to the 4th string 2nd fret with our middle finger like so. So we've got, and then we return to the 5 in the bass, and then 3rd and 4th open. So we've got, and then we pluck the 3rd and the 4th in unison again, and we fret the 4th on the 2nd. So that played a couple of times slowly is, yeah. Then we move up here and play. Okay, so we're borrowing the 7th fret from the 5th string down. We play that 5th string, and then we hammer on the same place as what we have always been doing, which is the 2nd string, 8th fret, 4th string, 9th fret. So we've got, okay. Now at this point, Keith goes up to the 12th fret and plays up there, which is a little bit impractical for the acoustic, right? And I mentioned this in the previous lesson, there are a few things we need to adapt to be able to play it comfortably on the acoustic. So what I've done here is I've brought that section down here and play, okay, which is, he plays that up here on the 12th fret. Alright, and if you're interested in doing that, you could just essentially go and bar that 12th fret, and you're going to be hammering on that 2nd and 4th string. So you'd be hammering on the 2nd string, 13th fret, and the 4th string on the 14th fret. Okay, but it really is not particularly easy, and you probably struggle to get a nice sound doing that on the acoustic, which is why I've brought it down to. So let me show you what's happening there. We're playing essentially the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th strings, and then we are adding the 2nd string 1st fret and the 4th string 2nd fret. So we've got, alright, so we start out with them all open, then we add the 2nd string 1st fret and the 4th string 2nd fret, and we're still playing the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. Then what we do is we just pluck the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings without the bass. So we've got, then we add the bass. Okay, so we've got, and that's all in the tabs there for you, right? So you want it to sound like this. Right, and if you put that together, you should have. Alright, the second time he plays. Okay, and that's just the lick that we played at the very beginning of the intro, alright? And it's all tabbed out. Okay, so that's what's happening in the chorus. Played slowly, you've got... Okay, so the only thing remaining now is how we end the song, and the Stones do that when they come out of the chorus. And, you know, a way that we can end the song would sound like this. So we come out of that lick that we've just played. And then we just tag that little lick which we've played throughout the song onto the ending of that lick, alright? So we've got this. When we go up onto that fourth string, we then go, and all we're doing is on the fifth string going from 2 to 4, playing the open third, sliding back from 4 to 2, and finishing it with an open fifth string. So let's play that real slowly. Okay, so there you have it. That's the rest of the song, and you'll do yourself a huge favour if you now go away and play that along with the song, and that way you'll also be figuring out the arrangement as well, which is really, really important. And let me just say, guys, if you really want to improve your playing and fast track your playing, improve quicker, then it's important that you take on board some of these tasks yourself. If everything's just laid on a plate for you, you don't really learn quite as quickly, in my experience with the students I've been teaching. So anything that you can put in by yourself will really cement what you're learning and make it a whole lot deeper. It will stick with you, okay? So play along with the song for a couple of times and you'll soon be familiar with the arrangement and you'll have this one down. And what a song to get down as well. It's a great little song. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to pop those down below. It's great to hear from you. And like I say, if you haven't subscribed, perhaps you'd consider that. But do share your thoughts with me, guys, if you'd like more of this kind of material. And I look forward to seeing you soon with another lesson. In the meantime, you take care.